Before we add our next piece of functionality to Create Store, let's review the functionality it has so far. First, it contains the state. Next, it has a getState function, which just returns us the state. And finally, it has a subscribe function, which will let each of the listeners know whenever the state changes. If you remember back to when we first talked about our store, there were 4 parts: the state, getting the state, listening to changes on the state, and updating the state. As of right now, we have 3 of the 4. So let's add in that 4th piece, updating the state. Now remember, the whole goal here is to increase the predictability of the state in our application. We can't just allow anything or anyone to update the state. If we did, that would drastically decrease predictability. In fact, the only way in which we can increase predictability in terms of updating the state is by establishing a strict set of rules for how updates can be made. Let's look at an NFL team, for example. In order for a team to maximize their chances of winning, they always have to be on the same page. They need to operate as one cohesive unit. Every miscommunication can and will lead to negative consequences. So in a sense, NFL teams have the same goals that we do, increasing predictability. But how do they go about accomplishing this? Well, they create a playbook and each player must know it by heart. This way, when the team runs a play from the playbook, players will know exactly what each member of the team will be doing, maximizing predictability. Can we take this same idea and apply it to our applications? Well, we can, and it's so fundamental that we'll call it rule number 1 to increasing predictability. Just like NFL teams have a collection of plays, we too can have a collection of events that can occur in our app which will change the state of our store.